My name is Gracie Morrison, and I'm a sophomore at Wheaton College in Massachusetts, and for the past few months, I've been interning at the Brookline Center, working closely with their music studio as a graphic designer, photographer, and assisting with marketing and event planning. Ever since I was little, I have never really slowed down, but sometimes I still feel like I'm falling behind. This mindset is apparent in many different areas of my life. I can speak too fast while giving a presentation because I just want to rush to the end, or I can speed through a meal because I think I have more important things to get to. But the most apparent way this need to rush shows up is oddly in the way that I simply move through the world. I love to walk fast. Ever since a few years ago, I was in New York City with a group of students for a conference, and we had just gone out to dinner and were walking back to the hotel because we had a meeting to go to. And I was feet ahead of the rest of the group, probably a block, because I thought that we were falling behind schedule. And they laughed at me for being so far ahead of them at the time, which only added to my annoyance, but now I understand. While I was worried and speeding ahead, the rest of the group were talking and laughing with each other, going into stores that interested them, and just enjoying the city around them. Fast forward to January of this year, I moved to Boston, and I continued my pattern of walking too fast. If the bus was ever full on my way to my internship site, I would merely jog there instead, feeling the same sense of urgency that I'd always felt. And at the end of the day, I would travel back to the apartments just as fast, my mind already focusing on the dinner that I had to cook that night or the homework that I had to complete. And I never really felt present. I felt like I was falling behind. Then, on one of the first warm days in Boston, when the sun was still shining at 7 p.m., I made the conscious decision to just take the long way home. I had spent the morning sitting on my balcony in the sun and had just heard an inspiring guest speaker at work, and I felt the urge to just slow down for once. I left my earbuds and phone in my bag, didn't use a map, and decided to just wander with no end goal in mind. And a walk that would normally take me 30 minutes took nearly 2 hours, and I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. I smiled at every stranger I passed, wondering if they were enjoying their days as much as I was. I stopped at any store that interested me and turned down any street that looked beautiful. I saw blooming flowers, colorful trees, rabbits, and other college students laughing on their porches. And for the first time in a while, I felt truly present and truly happy to be falling behind. These long walks have become my favorite part of each day. Although I can still feel frustrated when I'm in a rush and the person ahead of me is making it hard for me to pass them, I've learned to give them grace, because maybe they're just trying to be as present and at peace as much as I am. This semester in Boston has taught me that even on days when I'm overwhelmed with things to complete and feel like I'm falling behind, I still deserve to slow down and feel joy in something as simple as my walk home. Thank you.